In this video, we are going to consider quadratic equation. Now, all these questions you see over here are quadratic equation. But before I come to solve it, let me try and explain the meaning of quadratic equation to you. Now, when we say a quadratic equation, if any equation is expressed or is shown in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then that equation is a quadratic equation. Now, the a over here, the a, the b, both of them are called coefficient of the x squared and then the x, whilst the c is called a constant. So the a and b are called coefficient and the c is called a constant. So if I write 2x squared minus 4x minus 8 is equal to 0. Now, the 2 and 4 are called coefficient of both the x squared and then the x. And the negative 8 is called a constant. So 2 and negative 4 are coefficient and then the negative 8 is a constant. Now, to solve a quadratic equation, first of all, you need to multiply the coefficient of the x squared. So this a, you need to multiply this a by the c. So a times c. Assuming you have a to be 1 and then c to be 2. So when you multiply 1 times 2, it's going to give you 2. Now when you get the 2 over here, when you multiply the coefficient of the x squared, which is the a, and the c, to get maybe the 2 over here, then you find a pair of numbers or factors of 2 that after you have multiplied them, you're going to get 2. But after adding, you're going to get the b over here. So example, 2 times maybe 1 is 2, and then 2 plus 1. Let's say that the b is 3. The b is equal to 3. So 2 plus 1 will give you 3. So now, when you multiply those factors of 2, you got 2. But when you added them, you got the b or the 3. So let's consider this first question for you to understand it more. The first question we have x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now, any number in front of the x squared. So over here, 1 is there. I'll multiply the 1 by the c, which is the constant. So 1 times negative 3 will give me negative 3. I have to find the factors of negative 3. That after I've multiplied, I'm going to get negative 3, but after adding, I'll get negative 2. Now let's try out 1 and then negative 3. So let's try those two numbers. We are going to multiply these two numbers to see if we are going to get negative 3. And also after we have added them, we are going to get negative 2. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. So as you can see over here, these two numbers, after I've multiplied them, I got negative 3. And then after I've added them, I got negative 2. So I'm going to replace this negative 2x over here by 1x and also negative 3x, or I'm going to replace negative 2x here by the 1 and the negative 3. So x squared will remain, but this here, I'm going to write negative 3x and then plus 1x. But here the 1, you can choose not to bring the 1. And then minus 3 is equal to 0. So as you can see, I've replaced this negative 2s with 1 and the negative 3. So negative 3 is here and also the 1 is here. Or you can either bring the s forward and also the negative 3s backwards. Now, s squared minus 3s. I'm going to put this one in a bracket. And then over here, x minus 3. I'm going to put that one is in a parenthesis. So s squared minus 3s in one bracket and also s minus 3 in another bracket. Now the next thing is that we are going to factorize both brackets. Now over here, we're going to find a common number that we can factorize out, and that one will be x. So I'll factorize s out and I'm going to get x and minus 3. So x times s will give me s squared. S times negative 3 will be negative 3x plus here I'm going to write the s minus 3 over here again. So when you come here, just write what you had over here at this side. Now, what number do you think that you're going to factorize out over here? Now, 1 here. So 1 times s will give me x. 1 times negative 3 will be negative 3. So when you get here, I'm going to write x plus 1 and then x minus 3 all equal to 0. So here I have s plus 1 and then s minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let's equate each bracket to the 0. So x plus 1 will be equal to 0, s will be equal to -1, s minus 3 is equal to 0, s is equal to +3. So the solution sets are -1 and then 3. So what this means is that when you put or when you replace the x in this equation by either -1 and 3, the answer must be equal to 0. So let's prove and see whether if we replace the x inside the equation with either 3 or -1, we are going to get 0 over here. So we had s to be equal to -1 and also the s will be equal to +3. Now let's put -1 and then also 3 inside the equation. So here s squared will be -1 all squared minus 2 -1 minus 3. Here I'm gonna have 1 plus 2 minus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So as you can see, when I place -1 inside the original equation, I got 0, which means that we are correct over here. Now let's put 3 inside the equation to see whether we are going to get 0. So 3 squared minus 2, 3 minus 3. 9, 2, 6 minus 3. 9 minus 6 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So as you can see, when you replace the solutions at -1 and 3 inside the original equation, we got 0. Therefore, our solution sets are correct. So let's consider the second one. Now, in the second equation, we have s squared plus 2x, which is equal to 35. But this one is not expressed in this form, s squared plus bs plus c is equal to 0. So we need to bring the 35 to this side. So it's going to be s squared plus 2x minus 35 is equal to 0. Now, here we need to multiply 1 by -35. So 1 times -35 is -35. We need to find two numbers such that after we have added them, we are going to get a 2, but after multiplying, we are going to get a -35. And those two numbers are -5 and 7. So these two factors, -5 times 7 is -35. -5 plus 7 is +2. So we are replacing these two over here with -5 and 7. So s squared minus 5x plus 7x minus 35 is equal to 0. Now we put the first two terms inside the bracket and also the last two terms inside a bracket. So s squared minus 5x and then 7s minus 35 is equal to 0 inside another bracket. Now here we factorize the common factor out. So x minus 5 plus, and here when you get here, just write what you had here, s minus 5 over here. Now you bring the 7 out. So 7 times s will give you 7s. 7 times -5 will give you -35. Now just write x minus 5 and then x plus 7 all equal to 0. Now let's equate each of the terms to the 0. So s minus 5 is equal to 0. S is equal to +5. S plus 7 is equal to 0. S is equal to -7. So what this means is that if you put these two numbers to replace the x inside the equation, the answer must be equal to 35. So you can pause the video and then try and put the 5 and the -7 inside this equation, s squared plus 2s minus 35, to see whether we are going to get the 0 over here. In the third question, we have 2s squared minus x is equal to 3. Let's bring the 3 to this side. 2s squared minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's multiply the 2 by the -3. So 2 times -3 is -6. Now when you get here, find the factors of -6 or 6 such that those two numbers, when you add them, you are going to get -1. But after you have multiplied, you are going to get -6. And -3 and then 2, or 2 and -3. -3 times 2 is -6. -3 plus 2 is -1. So we are going to replace the -1 over here with -3 and then 2. So 2s squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let's put these first two terms inside the bracket and also the last two terms inside the bracket. 2x squared plus 2x inside one bracket and then 3x. Now over here, because here was negative, we need to change the sign of negative 3 to positive 3 is equal to 0. Now let's factorize the common factor out. So 2s out, and we're gonna get x plus 1 here. Now let's write the s plus 1 here again. X plus 1 is equal to 0. And let's bring the 3 out. So you're gonna have s plus 1 and then 2x minus 3 all equal to 0. So let's equate each of these terms inside the bracket to 0. So x plus 1, s is equal to negative 1. 2s minus 3 is equal to 0. S is equal to 3 divided by 2, or 1 whole number 1 over 2. So you can replace the x inside the original equation with either negative 1 or 3 over 2 to see whether we are going to get 0. The last question over here, we have x squared is equal to 2x plus 9. Now here, we need to expand the bracket first. So we're going to have x squared is equal to 3 times 2x is 6x plus 3 times 9 is 27. So let's express this expression or equation in the form of quadratic. So let's send the 6s. So it's going to be x squared minus 6s minus 27 is equal to 0. So we have x squared minus x minus 6x minus 27 is equal to 0. So let's multiply this one here with negative 27. So 1 times negative 27 is negative 27. So we need to find the factors of 27. And out of the factors, you find two numbers or a pair of numbers that when you multiply them, we are going to get negative 27. But after adding, we are going to get negative 6. So let's try out positive 3 and negative 9. 3 times negative 9 is negative 27. 3 minus 9 is negative 6. So we need to replace the negative 6x with 3x and also negative 9x. X squared plus 3x minus 9x minus 27 is equal to 0. X squared plus 3x inside one bracket 9x. Now, because whenever we have negative sign over here, always change the operation in front of the constant. So here is going to be positive 27 is equal to 0. Let's factorize x out. So x plus 3. Let's write x plus 3 here again. So here we have x plus 3 and then x minus 9 is equal to 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0. S is equal to negative 3. S minus 9 is equal to 0. S is equal to positive 9. So this is how we solve a quadratic equation. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to comment on the video, like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials like this.